Alright,
Okay.
on to the next.
Solgar
Whoa.
Spirit Binder. Okay, so he is not white. He is Dimir with Cruel. Ogre Shaman is like they predicted it. Yidris is the same colors and is Ogre Wizard.
Yeah.
Solgar Spirit Binder is a 5/4. If a creature dealt damage by Solgar this turn would die, exile it instead. You may play cards exiled with Solgar for as long as they remain exiled, and for 4 and tap, he can fight target creature. Again, with that nice little Dimir exiling and casting thing, along with a nice. So basically, he's gonna like steal their small utility creatures.
Yeah, it's like Dimir is like, denying them resources, while the Gruul is like representing his, fighting nature.
Yeah. And it's for as long as they remain exiled. So what you can do with him, you can put the Wizard's Wand on him, tap and deal 1 damage to target creature, and then board wipe. And he goes back to the command zone, and you have 1 card to play now. So you're never going down on cards. Because you always just pay that 4 and have him fight. I would have other ways of making him fight too, like Ulvenwold Tracker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A couple Death Touches in there too.
Yep.
Obviously.
That green enchantment that lets me snatch away their indestructibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
No more evasion for you. Solgar's motives and origins are cloaked in mystery. It is known that he was a member of the Scab clan, and it is known that the Dimir are responsible for sending evil spirits to attack him, but it is not known whether the Dimir anticipated what would come next, that Solgar would prove too clever and strong-willed for the spirits, and that he would bind them to his will, nor is it known whether if it is truly Solgar that is in control. Some say that the spirits manipulate Solgar from within, controlling his actions in ways he did not understand. Some even go so far as to suggest that the Dimir planned this result all along. Perhaps the Dimir's purpose was only to trick Solgar into thinking he had control. There are whispers that Solgar was a Dimir agent long before he joined the Scab clan, and that his intention has always been to infiltrate the Gruul from within. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Gruul double agent.
I know.
His abilities are very, very Gruul based.
And just a little bit more advantageous too with the Dimir colors.
Yeah, and he is not white.
Okay. Solgar has bound so many spirits that he can no longer differentiate their voices. Sometimes what he hears sounds like advice. Sometimes it sounds like the screams of the vengeful dead. Sometimes it sounds like orders. Whatever they are, and however much they influence Solgar, there's no doubting that they will have made him into a powerful adversary. Solgar is worshipped in the Scab clan like a minor god, and there are many other among Gruul who fear to draw his ire. Dude.
Okay, the spirits thing I'm saying is a little bit Orzhov-y for my taste.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like...
Hey, spirits come in blue too, don't forget.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Innistrad has a word to pick with you.
And like this second paragraph just reinforces his mentality of the double agent, where he's he's switching loyalties.
He's so deep he doesn't remember who he's loyal to.
Yeah.
He just knows that he is powerful now. Oh, and he's got a little raven on his arm too.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. That's Dimir's foe, boy.
Yeah. Oh, and his quote.
The dead fear my strength more than they detest my commands. That's awesome. So he's like a soul binder.
Yeah.
So many cool things you can do with this too. You have blues, so you can do Freed from the Real and just have him fight forever if you put Magebane armor on. And just as long as you have mana, just make him punch people in the face. You know what I think of your Containment Priest? Ha! What? You have Llanowar elves. Nope. 1 green, I have a Llanowar elf. So you want to boost his power and toughness, or just let him die and let the adversary die. Because it's like a lingering effect on the card, too.
So, I have a question. So, when he dies or goes back to the command zone, when he comes back, can he still cast the cards that were previously exiled?
Yes, because it is still all part of the same sentence. You may play the cards as long as they remain exiled.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a badass Gonti almost.
Yes.
He's a cruel Ganti.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
So cool. So good.
And I love that he's like
Bravo.
in touch with like, the dead and who he kills.
Yeah.
Like he's like exiling them and like,
Binding them to his will.
binding them to his will.
Okay.
Well, on to the next
On to
one,
the next
brother.
card.
Whoa.
The Squirm.
Oh my god.
I love Ooze!
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I would totally do an Ooze Trample, and I love this card so much right now.
So, the card is called the Squirm. And it's
just like
Rakdos and Simic, so no white.
No white.
It's an Ooze Horror.
A 6/4 Death Touch.
Whenever a creature dealt damage by the Squirm this turn dies, exile that creature. That creature controller creates a 6/4 Death Toucher Black Ooze.
Oozes must attack the player with the highest life total each turn if able. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
this is
god.
so good.
Death Toucher
Oh
attacking
my
everywhere?
gosh. Oozes, and it creates token copies of itself.
Oh my god. It's like,
This is the blob.
this is
oh my gosh.
literally just spreading itself across the board.
It exiles it too, so they would get the death trigger, but they wouldn't get to reanimate it out of the graveyard.
And it's like, the Ooze is like, following the rules of osmosis where, going from low concentration to high concentration. Or excuse me, vice versa. High concentration to low concentration.
And you always have to go for that dethrone. You always gotta go for the highest life total.
Yeah,
I
Death
love
Toucher's coming at you.
Yep. They can choose not to block so that your commander can't attack them anymore. Or they could just take an Ooze token. They could jump block and get a 6/4. But if you have the highest life total, you can't attack them. So it just sits back as a defender. This is a balance card.
Wow. And the art, again.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Oh my
It reminds me
god.
of Permeating Mask. I would totally
So
do it
cool.
for Ooze Tribal.
Mm.
Aesthetic Slime.
Yeah, Momiaplasm.
Ooh.
Oh, that new card from Commander 2018. Like Ravenous Slime, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And has like the 3 skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little wiggle.
That'll be cool.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. The creature known as the Squirm was once 2 people. Riza, a Simic researcher, and Vishar, a Rakdos roustabout.
Oh my god, I love this already.
I know. Riza was an aspiring student and a researcher. Fixating on his study, he was often anxious and stressful. Despite his misgivings and feelings of shame, he would frequently attend Rakdos diversion clubs to try to relax. There he met Vishar, and the two started an unlikely friendship. Vishar was a sadistic, terrible person, and Riza knew it. But she also had a surprisingly keen intellect and a deep psychological understanding. She was fascinated by Riza's research, and Riza was happy to talk to someone from outside the sphere of her normal life.
Riza had been trying to create a new substance she dubbed psychoplasm. A new kind of bio-ooze which would absorb mental and emotional energy. She had all the technical skill of a Simic technician, but her creation was missing something deeper. More and more she relied upon Vishar's insights. One night she even stuck Vishar into the guild hall so she could see the creation in progress. That turned out to be a mistake. Vishar tried to steal a vial sample of the psychoplasm. Riza caught her in the act, and during the struggle that followed, Vishar smashed the vial into Riza's face. Riza screamed as the psychoplasm hungrily feasted on her horror and pain, but it didn't stop there. The ooze, freshly strengthened by the powerful emotions, began to absorb Riza's flesh as well. As the transformations took hold, Riza held Vishar close. Whether this was out of fear or out of spite, not even Riza knew. That day, the Squirm was born! Some Simic researchers call it the first intelligent ooze, but its intelligence is not comprehensible to ordinary minds. It knows hunger and hatred, and it is capable of complex planning to satisfy those drives. But beyond there is nothing. Its psychology is utterly uniform. It exists to feed and to hate, and nothing more.
Okay, first of all, this is the thing from The Thing.
The Thing.
Second of all, I love that line.
Which one?
Riza held Vishar close, whether this was out of fear or out of spite. Not even Riza knew. So she is literally getting transformed, and like the oozes on her face and like she's holding her friend and like screaming, and she's screaming, and they're like slowly coming closer together, and then the ooze is touching both their faces, and then like they're both like fucking melting on the floor.
Oh my god, I can just imagine the cartoon, like she's looking like, oh, he's like bringing them closer, and she's like screaming.
That's Dead Space shit right there.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
like Dead Space 2, like that dude necromorphs right in front of you as he's holding you.
Yeah.
It's like that is some scary shit. This is good. This is a flavor one. I like that it's an ooze. It destroys creatures. It should have something to do with destroying artifacts because of acidic slime. But I suppose not all oozes do that. Some of the oozes.
Not all.
This is more like that ooze that destroys things out of graveyards.
Yeah.
And that it has a very warping effect on the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Oh my god, it's just like spreading around the battlefield more and more.
Creating copies of itself, all seeking the player with the most life.
To feed.
To feed. It knows nothing but to feed and to hate.
And nothing more.
So literally, it is missing love. White. It is missing white. It will devour the world, but it will never know honor and love and forgiveness. It is missing its forgiveness. Flavor win.
Flavor.
Flavor counter. 5. Next.
Ready?
Yep. Spider,
Oh wow. So
Okay.
its colors is Golgarian, is it?
not white.
Helix, the Dark Recluse.
Recluse spider.
Oh my god, the art, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't like that. It looks like it's like crawling toward me upside down and it's like going to eat me.
It's like the Dark Souls / D&D style dark elves that are part spider.
Oh my god,
Oh, and
look.
Oblivion Spider Daydreams. If you're old like me. 2/5 reach. Yeah.
2/5 reach
Spider.
Spider Wizard.
And it's a wizard too, so you can go wizard tribal again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose a card at random in your graveyard. If it's a creature, instant, or sorcery, you may cast it without paying. If you do, you lose a life equal to its CMC.
Wow.
Oh, so you don't even have to like. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
What?
First of all, it doesn't exile it, so you're like continuously reweaving your spells, but you're like losing life at the cost of it, and it doesn't have weight, so life gain is not going to be easy to get. So you have to use the Whip of Erebos. But like the thought of being able to like reuse shit in your graveyard,
Oh man.
she is the Delve commander we need.
Yeah,
She is not Spider Tribe, but she is definitely a Delve Tribe.
yeah.
Oh, she was a Crawl. Oh, like the half insect wizards. Like my favorite one, Beetleform Mage. I love Beetleform Mage, by the way.
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
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 I love the art.
I love that.
That's popping up on the screen now, and it is great art.
It's got cool abilities too. Helix was a Crawl living in the Undercity beneath Nivix, the Izzet Guildhawk. Magical runoff from the experiments above was common, and feuds between the Izzet and Golgari even more so. And at one point during his youth, Helix got caught in the crossfire. He tried to escape the feud, but he was pushed into a lazy river of cotton candy blue sludge. The magic sludge warped Helix in mind and body. His insectoid body was transformed into that of a spider, and his mind became fragmented and erratic. He was cast out of the Crawl Cast as an abomination. I love it so much.
I know.
Oh my gosh, and that they have cast systems, so they're kind of like reminiscent of the Eberron D&D Thryking, yeah.
That's what the cotton candy blue thing is at the bottom of the art. The sludge.
That's the way that they did the cave. I don't think that's sludge again.
I don't think.
I don't think she drew all of these things as she came up with the thing, remember?
Yeah.
It's different people every time.
I just can't stop looking at the art. It's like her like body is like both lifeless and like controlled.
Yeah. And it explains how the dark elf looking things in the Ravnica lore.
Yeah.
She is our spider queen, baby.
Helix spent many years in darkness and isolation. He was fascinated by the accident that led to his transformation, and he began collecting samples of magical runoff in the laboratories above. Eventually this wasn't enough. He began preying upon wanderers in the Undercity, capturing them and trading them as test subjects with the eager Izzet mages above. Dude, love that.
I know.
I love that. That reminds me of Corpse Traders.
Yeah.
Like the art on that card? In exchange, the Izzet would give him the magical and alchemical supplies he requested. As Helix gained in power and knowledge, his circle of influence expanded. Eventually, he came into contact with the Golgari Krawl who had rejected him. Though no words were exchanged, the Krawl saw that Helix had grown strong on his own. He was accepted once again, though given a wide berth. Now Helix has considerable influence with the Izzet above and the Golgari below. Few mages would admit to working with them, but many an eager apprentice has traveled down beneath Nivix to meet with the Mad Spider. The Golgari welcome this practice. Some of the foolish mages are allowed to study from Helix and return to the surface. Others are kept captive. Kept indefinitely as apprentices and hostages, as part of the Golgari's never-ending feud with the Izzet.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll down.
It's like the graveyard is like her web and cave to work with.
Yeah, and she was fetching things that she has collected over the years.
Yeah.
Like everything that falls into the Undercity, she sells back to you. Like she sells back to the mages.
Yeah.
They're what wanders into the Undercity. She's selling right back to you. I love it. At the cost of your life to strengthen herself. It even makes sense in a meta sense. Okay, a couple things I want to mention. First of all, he's missing that collectivity, that social acceptance of white.
Yeah.
The Crawlcast still gives him a wide berth, so if they ever come to accept him, he'll be able to come into his own and be accepted by society and fulfill his role as being 5 colors, as the true 5-color all-magic guy. I love it. I love that each of the characters isn't complete yet. They're all missing something from their story. They all still strive for something.
Yeah.
I love that it's Golgari with Izzet. I love that he started off as a Simic thing that got turned into Golgari. So he started off in the middle, being happy, got thrown into the Golgari, and explored the Izzet.
Yeah.
I love this card so much too.
Oh
Secrets of the Dead I would put in. A couple of the other good cards that are good with Muldrotha. I want a way to exile lands out of my graveyard, so I would definitely use that Golgari Guild Mage. The one that Planeswalker abilities, it has 3 abilities. I love it so much.
I don't know. Losing life equal to the CMC. What do you think that is kind of referring to?
First of all, he's going back into the sludge, I feel like. Like he is going back and delving into the sludge that hurt him to be able to get the spells and shit. It's like what you're doing. You're at the beginning of your upkeep, you're falling into sludge, and you're gaining something back, kind of.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's how I think about it.
So that blue at the bottom of the art is the sludge. You admit it.
No, it's not the sludge. It's the cave. It's the color scheme they went because it's how it compares and contrasts. If it makes you happy, it'll make you shut up. Fine, it's the sludge. It's the sludge that's yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Blue one.
Told you.
Whatever they did a great damn job. Okay, so this is Yidris's colors.
Yeah.
So instead of Cascade, it's make sure you delve away so you can get the best shit from your graveyard. Even just getting back a rampant growth, I would still be happy with this.
Yeah.
It has to survive till upkeep, which I normally hate about commanders, but I like it. She's good at defending.
Yeah,
She's a 2/5 reach.
Spider Wizard.
Yeah.
That's
You
good.
can go Wizard Tribal. This is apparently the color for Wizard Tribal. I still like having that white because it lets me use one of my favorite cards in all of Magic.
What?
He's a cleric wizard, so his tap ability has something to do with being a wizard or being a cleric.
Oh, you can see it on the screen right now.
Yeah, this is so good.
I know. I love this.
A little wiggle.
That'll be cool.
Wiggle. Okay. We're editing that out.
Oh, I'm keeping that in. Some Simic researchers call it the first intelligent ooze.
Intelligent. The thing you're not right now.
You want to fight? Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Some Simic researchers... Can you leave the room? Oh my god. Exiling them and
Binding them to his will.
binding them to his will.
It reminds me of Onimusha.
Who?
It's an old PS2 game.
Oh.
I remember the 2000s. Onimusha's fun. They should bring that back. It used to be great.
They should bring Tenchu Z back.
Yeah, we used to love playing that against.
Dude, that was the coolest thing. That was the first game that you like really let me play and played with me.
Yeah,
That was some good times back
that was
there.
cool shit. And you play as a little dog too, and I'd run up and knife you.
Yeah, I know. I remember the one spot where like you would like, you know, you were on the roof and I would like come through the door trying to look for through you and then like you would jump on me.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I remember that one spot.
And you'd like, because I would stare at the walls because he would try to screen peek me. And then I would just like watch his screen peeking me, so I'd screen peek him, or just listen for his stupid running feet below me, and then I'd drop down. Sword.
Well, it's really hard to play and screen peek at the same time.
Yeah, but it's really easy to hide above a door. That was corner camping in that game.
Yeah, you were.
Oh my god, I still remember the day you found out about spawn camping. Like, you always knew about spawn camping, but like you had never like fully realized it before. You were like, we were playing Griffball, and you were like, bro,
From
check
Halo.
out this awesome spot. Yeah, it was Halo 3?
That was Reach.
Yeah, we played Reach so crazy much. That was
Oh
so
my
good
God.
Game. Anyway, we were playing Griffball. You were like camping. You were like, hey bro, come check this out. If I stand right here, I can shoot them before they even have a chance to turn around and get me. And I just like went, so you're spawn peeking? Your secret is that you like to spawn peek. And he just like sat there and had to think about it for a second because he knew that was a dirty word. He was like, no. Oh my gosh, that was such a good game.
I know.
You had the hammer. Was it the hammer or swords? I think you had swords. But you could switch.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was mid 2010s, right?
That was in 2000s, boy.
2000s?
It has to be around 2010.
Oh my god, I'm old.
Yeah, I'm older. This sucks.